Today we can discuss about the static routing, dynamic routing, and in the dynamic routing protocol we can discuss just only about the OSPF. So what is a static routing means? It is a basic router configuration that was used in a Cisco packet tracer, that is known as a static routing. So in case if I move into the dynamic routing, I'll be using the various dynamic routing protocol. First will be OSPF, the second will be EIGRP, third one will be BGP, and fourth is an RIP version 1 and the version 2. So in this session we are going to discuss only about OSPF. So OSPF means it is an open shortest path first. What is the open shortest path first means? I will be using the two algorithms here. First one will be the Dijkstra's algorithm and second one will be the balanced clustering algorithm. So what is the OSPF means? OSPF is the routing protocol of the internet protocol and it is a link state routing protocol. So link state routing protocol means that will be linking between both the routers, and also in case if there is a link between both the router, so automatically routing table is used to store the information about the routers of that particular link. So this is known as the OSPF. Next we will be discussing about what are the areas are there in a OSPF. So there are several areas are there in an OSPF. So how I am separating the areas in the OSPF means by using a balanced clustering algorithm. For example, in case if I am having the 49 nodes in a network, I am separating that into a 7 nodes. So this belongs to one area and this belongs to one area and this belongs to one area. So in that case I am dividing that into the 7 areas. So here there will be a BS. BS represents the base station. So every area I have to elect a cluster head. So how I am electing the cluster head means the node which is near to the base station, that will be elected as a cluster head, and also the node with the highest energy level, that will be elected as a cluster head. And what is the main objective of the cluster head is that so it will be collecting the data from the sensor node and it will be sending the data to the base station. So and also the algorithm which is used for electing the cluster head is the Dijkstra's algorithm. So after completing all the process, so first area 1 will send the data from cluster head to base station. Next area 2 will send. In that way all the areas cluster head will send the data to the base station. So finally some data will be misbehaving. So that misbehaved data, that will be represented as a hacked data. So that represented as the malicious node. What that malicious node will do is that it will be corrupting remaining data in the network. So in that case what is the main objective is that the cluster head will protect the data, it will be protecting other data from the malicious data, and what it will do is that it will be removing and filtering completely from the network, so that the network will be protected from that malicious node. And then I'll be using the 4 links in here in the OSPF. First one will be the point-to-point link, and second will be the transient link, and third one will be stub link, and fourth one will be the virtual link. So why point-to-point link means, look into this diagram. So there are two routers are there. Router 0 that will be straight away connecting with the router 1 by using the serial connection, that is known as the point-to-point link. If it is a transient link means there will be a link will be there. Through that link all the routers that will be attached to the particular link in the network. So this is known as the transient link. And next is a stub link. Stub link means there will be one link will be there only one router attached to that link. Last one will be the virtual link. So in case if the link between both the router is broken, so in that case administrator will be reconnecting that link. So the link between both the router is connected successfully, then that is known as a successor link. In case if the link between both the router is broken, that will be represented as a alternative route. So the alternative route that will be represented as a administrator. That administrator is known as the feasible successor. So in case if the link between both the router is broken, we will be using the alternative link. That alternative link is represented as a virtual link. So these are the concepts that comes under the OSPF. In the next session, we will be discussing about the remaining routing protocols.